Hey folks, Matt from artoftheimage.com. Got a lot of people asking me which camera I would choose between the Olympus OMD E-M10. This is it right here with the 45mm Olympus on there. Beautiful lens. And the Panasonic GX7. And that's it right here with the Panasonic 20mm f1.7 on it. And tough question. However, I've been shooting now with both of these cameras for, I guess, coming up on a month, at least a couple of weeks with the OM10, the E-M10. And initially, when I got the E-M10, after the GX7, I had the GX7 here first. I thought the E-M10 was going to be my favorite. I really, really like the GX7. I like the size, like the camera, like pretty much everything about it. But then the E-M10 come in, and it's a little bit smaller. It's got just a real cool look to it. It has that retro-ish look that the OMDs are really getting a name for, and it just seemed to work really nicely, especially with my favorite lens, the 45mm f1.8 from Olympus. That's my favorite micro four thirds lens, at least of all the ones I've tried so far. So I really liked it. It's a very, very small camera. Very nice build quality to it. I think you're essentially getting an EM5 here at a much better price with a few tweaks and improvements. So why did that change? Because it did. If I had to choose right now between these two, I would take the GX7. And I have to, actually, I'm going to be choosing myself anyways, because the Panasonic is on loan from Panasonic, and I bought the E-M10 myself. So big reason right off the bat is video. The E-M10 has very disappointing video. From everything I've seen from my shooting for the last few weeks, the video in here is very crunched, looks very crushed, very harsh. Let's see, contrast, very, it looks like a lot of times the good thing that a lot of people like to do with video is to dial down the contrast, dial down everything, so you have a very base video to work from, so you can do some post-processing on it. And you don't seem to be able to get there with the E-M10. I don't know if it's the codecs it's using. I don't know if it's just inherent that they didn't want to make the E-M10 a good video machine. I know, traditionally Olympus hasn't been strong on the video for their cameras. They seem to really just want to focus on photography. I have heard the E-M1 isn't bad. I can say from my experience, the E-M10 is virtually, for me, unusable as a video camera. I wouldn't want to use this. By contrast, the GX7 is fantastic video camera. It's not as enabled as the GH3 per se. It doesn't have the ability to go to the levels of encoding data rates and whatnot that the GH3 has, but has very nice video abilities. I think it's 24 mbits a second or something like that at 60p. So it does very, very decent video and very nice looking video and easy to grade and whatnot. And other reviewers have said that they wouldn't hesitate to mix it in with video from the GH3 or the GH4 or the 5D Mark III. It's good video. So that's point number one. Point number two, and I must say, point number one is a big, big point for me. Point number two would be that it seems to me, and this is just experiential, this is me shooting with it, this is the feeling I get from it, that the GX7 seems to be a little faster focus. It seems to focus faster on faces when you have face detection set. Just overall, the autofocus seems to be a little better on the GX7, which was surprising to me. Not that I didn't think the GX7 would have excellent autofocus, but I thought the E-M10, the EM1 is a fantastic machine for autofocus from all reports and whatnot. I have friends that have it and swear by it. And I thought the E-M10 would be just that little bit better than the GX7. And from my shooting, it doesn't seem to be. I actually prefer the autofocus. It seems faster, especially with face detection on. It seems faster there too. And the tap to shoot autofocus, when you enable it to tap the screen, so it taps and it locks on where you've tapped as your focus point and takes the shot, that is faster with the GX7 as well. Size-wise, I mean, these two cameras are, very, very similar size-wise. We're not talking, let's get these in the same orientation, much difference here at all. Let me show you the backs of them. There. So very, very similar size-wise in cameras. And let me say that these are not major differences except for the video. The video is a major thing to me. If you don't do video, then you won't care. I very much enjoy shooting with the E-M10 as a photography camera for taking photos. The color is very pleasing. I actually would give the Olympus the edge over the Panasonic GX7 there. The JPEGs out of camera have very nice color. That Olympus color that people have always traditionally liked. Nice blues and very nice color, white balance straight out of the camera in JPEG. But my choice, and it will be a choice because I'm going to probably... I wasn't wanting to have both of these cameras in my arsenal. I wanted to shoot with both of them and see which one I like better, because to me they fill the same niche. So the E-M10 will be going up for sale unless something changes, and if it does, I'll let you know. And I will be getting my own GX7 because I love the GX7. Some other things about the GX7 that are better than the E-M10. You got a better EVF. You got a very high resolution EVF on the GX7. Same with the LCD. I'd have to double check the specs on there, but I'm pretty sure that the LCD is a higher resolution LCD. Actually, when I initially got the E-M10, I really liked the feel and how small it was. But then I realized I went back to using the GX7 again, back and forth and shooting against each other, and I realized that body-wise, I think I do prefer the GX7. It's also kind of nice. One of the things you don't get on the E-M10 is the ability to flip that EVF up. But so overall, I think, for me, it'll be the GX7. For you guys trying to decide, those are my reasons. If you're doing video, it's a no-brainer. Get the GX7 over the E-M10. If you're mostly just shooting photos, go and play with both cameras in the store. Play with the E-M10. It's a very nice little camera for photos. Definitely, I would recommend it. I think the GX7 has the edge there. For all but perhaps I like the color a little bit better out of the Olympus, which is also kind of a moot point if you're shooting RAW. If you're only a JPEG shooter, then and you're into photography, then maybe the E-M10 is your machine. Overall, for me, it's a GX7. If you're doing video, it's the GX7. If you're not sure, go and play with both of them and see what you think. If video is not a big deal. If video is a big deal for you, I definitely say get the GX7. So anyways, folks, I hope that helps you out. I will be having some more videos showcasing some shoots from each camera. I've been doing quite a lot of shooting with each. It's been very busy lately. I haven't had a lot of videos up. And I will be doing probably a further final analysis of the two just to and let you know if anything's changed or not. So if you have any questions, feel free to leave them below. Let me know if you have any questions you want to ask about the E-M10, the GX7, or anything else. And stay tuned. We'll be back soon with some more videos, some more articles. We'll keep up to date with what's going on in the world of photography, videography, and technology right here at artoftheimage.com. Thanks a lot, folks.